Alfred. You're about to become compost.
And here we have the wrist presence of Rolex Batgirl, which is truly remarkable. I love how it looks on the wrist. It has a certain glamour in addition to its professional watch appeal. It's just a great watch. Here is, once again, watch roll that everyone hates and wrist presence of Rolex Batgirl on my 7.25 inches wrist. Hi everyone and welcome to Bear Clooney Watches channel. My apologies for starting this sequence manually as my remote control stopped working, but nevertheless here we are in Bear's Cave on Bear Clooney Watches channel. I am Bear who loves watches, and for those visiting me for the first time, on this channel, we usually search for perfect timepiece. Fortunately, we will most likely never find it, but search is certainly a lot of fun. Occasionally, I rant or comment on different topics and subjects from this great horology world of ours. But you know what? Subscribe and find out yourself. As you could see from the introduction to this video, today we are talking about monumental timepiece coming from Rolex, and one of the most wanted modern Rolex watches today. In the last Basel World, when it came out, it certainly didn't have a bang as Pepsi did. Pepsi Rolex with the Jubilee bracelet was much more impactful. It was just so different, so new, so exciting. This, on the other hand, was more of a normal progression in a Rolex line of GMT, where previous version of the black and blue bezel GMT, so popularly called Rolex Batman, now progressed to a next level with a new movement, with a new bracelet, and originally people were just kind of looking at that, well, okay, it's just a continuation. And it really is. But it is different enough to be wanted even if you have Rolex Batman original version. Some interesting observations happen immediately, and some people found that this watch is a little more elegant because of the bracelet that now takes place on this Rolex Batman. And would I say it makes it slightly more elegant, or they thought more feminine? I don't want to say feminine, but nevertheless, they came up with a new name for this watch. And Anthony, I apologize for saying this, but this is the popular nickname for this watch in our hobbyist world, and it is a Batgirl. I don't think it's a problem. I actually love this watch, obviously. I think it's kind of different name that differentiates it from the previous version. And in some ways, it does make sense. Now, this is definitely a watch that from inside is significantly different from the previous version. It has a new movement, same as Pepsi, with a lot of new patented elements on the watch movement. It is a much bigger power reserve. It is accurate to highest possible level. It is Rolex movement of the modern times. you know what? I'm sure most of you will ask me, hey, how does it compare to original Batman? Which one do you prefer? And so on, so on. Those videos are coming up. This one today is solely presenting a beautiful timepiece in its glory as is. And to not waste further your time and my time, let's jump into Bear Clooney's watch studio and take a closer look at this beautiful watch. Let's go. And here we are at Bear Clooney Watches Studio, taking a closer look at this beautiful new Rolex GMT Master 2, reference 126710 BLNR. Last year, on Basel World 2018, Rolex introduced the GMT Master 2 126710 PLRO, which is better known as Rolex Pepsi in steel on Jubilee bracelet ceramic bezel. And frankly, the excitement was unparalleled. It was the pinnacle of the collector's dream watch, the watch that most Rolex enthusiasts were hoping and waiting for, the watch that was at the time when it was announced on the lips of everyone that was following that Basel World. Then, year later, Rolex does exactly same recipe and applies it to another almost unattainable reference in GMT collection, which was Batman. And it's called Batman because of the black and blue bezel, which are the colors that resemble Batman colors. So they apply this same recipe, and they come up with the new Rolex Batman, which gets the new nickname among the watch enthusiasts because of the elegant, glitzy Jubilee bracelet now on this watch, giving it a new nickname, Rolex Batgirl. Now, the effect was certainly less striking. Excitement was not to be compared when the Pepsi came out, even though it is truly beautiful watch, unique watch, very much wanted watch. But you know why? The Pepsi was new in every aspect of the word. When it comes to this watch is a perfect illustration, perfect example how Rolex evolves through their models. The previous version was updated with the new bracelet, was updated with a new exceptional movement, and this is exactly how Rolex does things. So this Rolex Batgirl had some strong arguments in her favor, and they're based on the desirable, pleasant, well-known Batman model previously, which combines a steel case with a black dial, with the blue GMT hands, and the bicolor ceramic bezel, mixing black for the nighttime and blue for the daytime hours, which kind of makes sense even a little more than Pepsi, you know what I mean? But Pepsi is the first Rolex GMT that came out with Pan American, and it just has that historical advantage in comparison to the Rolex Batman / Batgirl. So those things are same. They did not change. So what has changed from the previous version? Well, just like steel Pepsi, the case has been slightly redesigned, but don't expect anything huge. Mainly that's redesigned as a result of integration of the new endlings. So, it is mainly affecting lugs, which appear to be shorter and a little more curved. The dimensions of this Batgirl are exactly the same as the Batman and as Pepsi, and they're perfect. Why mess with perfection? Rolex sports watches, 40 millimeter case and a height of perfect 12.5 millimeters. who can ask for better? Now, the bracelet is a big innovation. It's a big new thing on this watch. It is beautiful. It's more elegant. It's more dressy. Rolex have chosen a path to put this type of bracelet on all steel Rolex GMT versions, new versions. And it is a 5-link Jubilee bracelet. It's supple. It's really, really well executed, very comfortable on the wrist. This bracelet will never stretch the way it's built. And it gives it a little bit of more of a dressy appearance of the otherwise professional sports watch. It has the oyster lock and 5mm easy link extension. So identical bracelet as you will find it on a Pepsi these days. So here we have one of the most wanted, one of the most desired new modern professional watches from the Rolex GMT line. It is for the right reasons. It's beautiful. It is equipped with the gorgeous bracelet, but also a new movement, caliber 3285, which is the same movement you will find in modern Rolex Jubilee bracelet Pepsi. And you know, when you guys, some of you, when you know who you are, start telling me that Rolex is all about branding, all about marketing, listen, this is exceptional movement. It has, I think, 10 or 12 patents on it. It is superior in every possible way. It is part of the Rolex's new generation of the movements. It features a more efficient escapement and a gear train, a longer power reserve, 70 hours versus 48 hours previously, and the new variable inertia balance wheel. The movement is certified superlative chronometer and comes with 5-year warranty. Altogether, this watch is truly beautiful, pleasant, perfectly executed, with a great history behind, with the strongest possible brand behind, and it is part of the now consolidated GMT line. It is a watch that many want, many dream about, and for the right reasons. I personally think this watch is exceptional in every possible way and loved for the right reasons. Now, I'm going to shut the lights off in the Bear Clooney Watch Studio so we can take a closer look at the lume on this watch. As expected, lume is absolutely perfect. Everything about modern Rolex watches, in my humble fanboy opinion, is perfect. This is a watch loved by many, again, for the right reasons. So here is the lume. And now let's just go back to Bear Clooney's cave and wrap up this video for today. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I think this is a wonderful timepiece. No wonder it's so much in demand, and it is truly hard to get one. The modern steel pieces in a professional Rolex line truly capture the essence of a Rolex, and why do we Rolex enthusiasts love them so much. Now, I invite you once again to subscribe to my channel. Click like if you enjoy this video, and I just have to take off. Here I go. All the best to all of you.